Russia has significantly damaged Ukraine's energy infrastructure, destroying over 9 gigawatts of annual energy capacity. Recent strikes have reduced Ukraine's energy production to less than 20 gigawatts, compared to 55 gigawatts before the invasion. This damage, coupled with summer heat, threatens severe energy shortages in the year 2024. Ukrainian officials warn that the situation could worsen, leading to humanitarian crises in winter 2024 to 2025. The EU ambassador to Ukraine highlighted the urgency for international support to rebuild the energy grid and prevent further suffering. Ukraine's resilience will be tested as it navigates this critical challenge. A report from Ukrainian outlet Liga reveals that there are around 550,000 Russian military and paramilitary personnel in occupied Ukraine and near the international border. This figure includes 32,000 Rosgvardia, FSB, and other law enforcement personnel. The presence of such a large force underscores the intensity of the conflict and Russia's commitment to maintaining control. Ukrainian sources indicate that while some of these forces are combat-ready, many perform support functions. This massive military presence continues to exert pressure on Ukrainian defenses and complicates the conflict's dynamics. Western-provided artillery ammunition has started to reach Ukrainian forces at the front line, offering hope for enhanced capabilities against Russian artillery advantages. However, the ammunition influx has not yet matched the scale needed to significantly shift the balance. Ukrainian soldiers report a trickle of supplies, with Russian forces maintaining a 5-to-1 artillery advantage. This disparity highlights the ongoing logistical challenges and the urgent need for increased Western support. The current phase of the conflict sees both sides vying for tactical superiority, with artillery playing a crucial role in determining outcomes. Russian President Vladimir Putin has appointed former Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and other key figures to oversee efforts to boost Russia's defense industrial capacity. This move is seen as part of a broader strategy to mobilize resources for a protracted war in Ukraine. Shoigu, now working closely with top officials, is tasked with ensuring the supply of necessary weapons and equipment. The Kremlin's focus on military-industrial expansion highlights its commitment to sustaining the war effort despite international sanctions and internal challenges. This strategic shift aims to solidify Russia's military readiness for the long term. The Kremlin-appointed Human Rights Council recently discussed significant changes to Russia's migration policy. These changes aim to attract migrants to address labor shortages while catering to ultra-nationalist sentiments. Proposals include mandatory Russian language tests for migrant children and social adaptation centers. However, critics argue that these policies may further marginalize migrant communities and deepen societal divides. The balancing act between economic needs and nationalist rhetoric reflects Russia's internal struggles amid the ongoing war. The policy changes could impact Russia's social fabric and its ability to maintain a stable labor force. A heated debate in the Russian State Duma centers around a bill proposing to ban religious clothing that hides the face, impacting Muslim communities. Chechen leader Adam Dilimkhanov opposes the bill, citing religious freedom. He argues that such measures would cause societal rifts and infringe on religious rights. The tension between Chechen autonomy and the Russian state's efforts to regulate perceived threats underscores the complexities within Russia's diverse society. This debate highlights the broader struggle for cultural and religious identity amidst political pressures and the ongoing conflict. Russian state-owned Gazprom reports significant long-term losses due to Western sanctions. The company's leadership predicts a 75 billion cubic meter drop in gas exports to Europe by the year 2035. Efforts to offset these losses with new pipelines to China face capacity limitations. Sanctions are constraining Russia's energy export revenues, affecting its ability to fund the war in Ukraine. This economic pressure is part of a broader strategy by Western nations to weaken Russia's war capabilities. The financial strain on Gazprom highlights the far-reaching impacts of international economic measures.